Most times, the human mind tends to think and dwell more on the negative things rather than on the positive things. Why? Like, why? I have been an overthinker and a negative thinker for a very long time. I remember one time in my life when I always thought I had symptoms of whatever disease I was taught in class, being an MLS student. In one of those seasons of my life, I caught myself having negative thoughts one day, and I was seriously pondering and expounding on it. It brought so much fear on me, the kind of fear that paralyzes you, that you can't do anything. And I was in this state for days. Then one day the question struck me, why do I even think negative? Like, why? Who thinks like this? So I did a study on why I was thinking negative. Yes, I know. But then I stumbled upon something really interesting called the negative bias. The negative bias creates a survival mode mentality in the mind. So the negative bias allows one to use negative experiences and memories to take preventive measures against potential threats and dangers, and also to respond rapidly to such situations when they arise. Survival mentality. Bringing it side by side with scriptures, I can say that the fall and the separation of man from God led to this negative bias. We were not made to live independently of God. So when man became separated from God, our minds became adapted to this survival mode mentality. I also saw that negative information, experiences, and events tend to have a stronger and a longer lasting impact on the memory. These negative experiences trigger a stronger emotional response, which further reinforces the negative bias. Just like when a child touches fire, you wouldn't have to tell that child not to go near it again. The negative bias is auto reset in the mind, and most times it silences the positive things. That is why you would remember the negative comment your friend passed more easily, because the negative bias becomes awakened towards that. The implication of these are negative thoughts, stress, worry, and unnecessary anxiety. So there is a need for balance. One of the ways I overcame overthinking and negative thoughts was through meditation. The power of meditation. Not any kind of meditation, certainly, but belief and meditation on the truth of God's word. Because in the truth of God's word lies power and life that brings about transformation. The word needs to get alive in you. So prayerfully get scriptures that speak specifically to whatever situation you are in and actively think on them. This is a conscious effort that should be made, because there is a combat in the mind, just like how the flesh and the spirit are in conflict with each other. The positive things and the negative things are also at war against themselves. For me, my deliverance did not happen in a day. It happened when the word became life in my spirit, and that gave me the strength that I needed, gave my soul, spirit, and my body the strength it needed. So in my next videos, I will be sharing other practices that helped me overcome negative thoughts and overthinking.